up guys, Luke here. Today in this video I'm going to show you the difference between an auto liability and a general liability claim. So stay tuned and let's get started. Alright guys, so I've decided to put this together today because people get auto liability and general liability confused all the time. So I figured the best way to help explain it would be to put some visuals together and just explain to you what a claim would look like for auto liability versus general liability. So in this first one right here, this is an auto liability claim. So your driver right here backing up to this dock to deliver to this pizza place ends up hitting the top of the door, doesn't realize it's clearance. So in this example, this would be considered an auto liability claim because he's in the vehicle backing up, strikes and damages property. This would be considered a property damage claim. So this is the coverage that gets reported at the FMC estate for your filings, and this is probably your main, most important coverage you have as the trucker is your auto liability. Most of the time, $1 million is going to be required for people you're hauling for. If you're just a general freight hauler, you can get away with $750, but majority of the time, people are going to require you to have $1 million. So that's the coverage that pays out here is your auto liability coverage. All right, guys. So in our second scenario here, I have a general liability claim. So I've got the limits written at pretty standard limits for the industry. It's $1 million per occurrence with a $2 million aggregate. So what that means is this policy will pay up to $1 million for a single claim and no more than $2 million for the entire policy period. So that means two $1 million claims or $500,000 claims, however it breaks down, but no more than $1 million for a single claim and no more than $2 million for that entire policy period. So that being said, general liability is used far less or utilized far less than auto liability when it comes to trucking. So majority of the time as a trucker, you're going to be operating the vehicle. And, general liability covers you when you're outside of the vehicle. So in this scenario here, driver got out of the truck, has his box here that he's going to take in, and as he's taking the box in, walking through and knocks over a shelf, destroys a bunch of inventory and causes some damage to equipment. So that would come from this $1 million for the general liability. So that would pull from this $1 million limit, and it would be considered a general liability claim since he was not in the vehicle. Alright guys, I hope you found this video helpful with the differences between general liability and auto liability. If you did, please like and subscribe for future content. And like always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm going to leave my contact information in the description below. But until next time, thanks for watching.